Hello everyone, welcome back to another message on my channel, Sophia4Christ. I hope you had a wonderful Easter break and you're now ready and raring to go. Yay! So, I have a question for you. Are you too close to shore? Are you too close to shore? The inspiration for this topic comes from the account in Luke chapter 5, where Jesus commissions Peter's boat for evangelism, basically, because he sat in Peter's boat and he was preaching to the people. He tells Peter, launch out into the deep. This is in the morning, and Peter had toiled all night and he had caught nothing. So of course it made no sense for Jesus to tell him to launch out into the deep. It made absolutely no sense. But you know what? Peter was obedient. He launched out into the deep. Furthermore, he cast down his net and he caught this miraculous draught of fish. It was so big, so much so that Peter had to call help. And when the boats came to help him, they were even sinking too, and Peter was so astounded. We can just imagine that in all our prayers or requests, we're asking Jesus, do this great miraculous thing for me. Move it this way, Lord. I just wonder, are you too close to shore? Are we too close to shore? Because you see, a lot of the miracles and the things that we're asking Jesus Christ for, it requires us to launch out into the deep. It requires us to make some very uncomfortable faith steps, but it's necessary. Why? Because in order for you to experience the supernatural miracles that only Jesus Christ can give, you need to be in a situation where it's impossible for us to accomplish certain things, but for the grace, but for the move of Jesus Christ. One of my favorite songs, I think contemporary gospel you call that category, is Hillsong's Oceans. And of course later on in the year I'll share a testimony about just how important that particular song is for me. It's marked a pivotal moment in my Christian walk where I decided to surrender everything concerning Sophia to the Lord and to his leading. That song says, he calls me out upon the waters. And a lot of times Jesus is calling us out into unfamiliar, uncharted territories, and we are terrified. But I want to encourage us to launch out into the deep. Our miracle is waiting for us in the deep. Your miracle is waiting for you in the deep. Your breakthrough is waiting for you in the deep. That supernatural, big thing, impossible thing that you have been asking for so long is waiting for you in the deep. Now consider when Peter received this miracle from Christ. He had served Jesus. A lot of us, we have been serving Jesus for a long time in our different capacities according to our giftings and talents. And now Jesus is saying, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this thing for you that you have been requesting of me. But I need you to do one last thing. I want you to launch out into the deep. I want you to cast out your nets in circumstances where it makes no sense. It's not the ideal circumstances. You do not have the resources for this miracle that I'm setting you up to experience. But I just want you to cooperate with me so that my supernatural move can be manifest upon your life. Launch out into the deep. In this season, I just feel deeply that Jesus is asking us to launch out. It may be in the area of something in the personal arena. It can be something in the spiritual arena. It can be something in relation to our academics, in relation to our finances, in relation to our careers, in relation to our business. But Jesus is asking us to launch out. The thing is, will you be obedient to him in launching out? So what I want you to do right now is in the comment section below, I want you to write what it is that you feel that Jesus is telling you to do in this season that is a big faith step. And you can share, if you need prayers, I will pray for you. I'm sure that other persons, like-minded Christians, will also be willing to pray for you. If it's the case that you have been just so on point and you have been walking by faith and not by sight, Congrats to you. Kudos to you. But I wanted to also share in what way you have been walking by faith in a specific area. So share what is your faith step that you took, and of course what was the result. Your testimony of victory, your testimony of you being faithful to the instructions of Jesus Christ, and the results will encourage other persons to also step out in faith. So share, share, share. Sharing is caring. I thank you so much for tuning in again this week. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel, Sophia4Christ. So until next week, may His blessings, peace, and wisdom be upon you all. Bye bye.